Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So good to be back on the air. We are bringing to you another exciting episode of the Team GOWGO Wrestling Podcast. It is I, Blitzball Champ, and it is him on the other line via Skype, Hollywood Cinema. What's up?
Nothing much. Hollywood Cinema coming to you via Hollywood. What's Hollywood, that is?
Literally.
Literally.
That's impressive. But you still loving it out there?
You know it.
Good. So there's quite a lot to talk about tonight. But there's a few quick bites of news that I wanted to bring up before we really dive into the meat of a lot of the different subjects. So shall we?
I guess so.
So first I want to talk a little bit of ROH. So we have ourselves not only a new Women of Honor World Champion, but we also have ourselves a new Ring of Honor World Champion. That's right. Roush has dethroned Matt Taven. And
wow.
Roush is still undefeated in ROH.
Okay. They are super pushing that guy.
So, starting off with this. Now, I don't know if you heard, but apparently Roush got fired from CMLL.
Yeah, I remember. I saw that. Yeah, Dragon Lee also got fired.
Yeah, I was like, what?
His brooder. His brider.
Which Dragon Lee, he was shocked because he honestly didn't feel like he, did anything wrong. But I mean, dude, that sucks. That royally sucks.
Yeah, that sucks.
At the same time,
Good.
I don't know if you heard, but it is looking potentially like Matt Taven may leave ROH.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So
and they're offering big bucks to him. I forgot who else.
I think
Somebody
he
else.
also got offers from Impact and I think NXT.
NXT probably better, although I just feel like they wouldn't do much with them in NXT.
I mean, not to take away from Matt Taven, but his
he's no Adam Cole. Like he's like a lesser Adam Cole to me. Mixed with Jericho, but like a little bit of Jericho.
Like, well, I don't think he would deserve the same kind of treatment that, say, Mike Kanellis is getting.
No.
But then again, I didn't think Mike Kanellis would be getting the treatment that he's getting. But, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's easy to argue for or against him. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Could you see Matt Taven being successful in the WWE or Impact Wrestling?
I don't. You can never tell anymore. Because people who seem like they're a no-brainer, it's just like, what the hell are you doing with these people?
Yeah. If you ask me, he probably would be better off maybe in Impact Wrestling. Because I feel like I don't think
Impact Wrestling would definitely be. If he's not going to be AEW, he needs to be Impact. Because WWE is just not best.
Well,
it's just you're.
Well, you cut in and out there. Explain again.
Else other than WWE is probably the place to go if you're a smaller guy. Me personally, it just you're gonna get lost in the shuffle.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I feel like that's what the downside of him going to WWE would be. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he could make some noise in NXT, but I just feel like you said,
That'd be as far as it'll go.
Yeah. Honestly, maybe AEW would probably utilize him more.
Yeah, AEW would probably be a much better choice if he's going to go to some. Because Impact seems to have an issue with like paying people who are being happy on periods of time.
Mm-hmm.
So I usually take that into account. They don't seem to have a good record of people wanting to be there after a while.
Yeah. But I'm really curious to see what kind of title run that Roush will have.
I feel like it's going to be another long one because they're literally just going ham on like him right now, right? Like,
yeah, like
I like Roush, but damn, like, come on, man.
Like he has yet to be pinned or submitted in ROH.
I can't say that I realized that he was already in the main event picture.
Yeah,
which it's probably ain't a good sign for it to be like a long planned thing, you know?
Yeah, but it does seem like ever since they put a little bit more emphasis in getting CMLL talent featured, it seemed like Roush got the overdrive push from out of nowhere.
Which is interesting too because CMLL usually does stuff with New Japan.
True, but there's been a few.
They show their shows on there.
True, but they do feature a lot of ROH stars in some of their main tournaments in CMLL.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So I don't know. It just seems like. And the thing was, after Roush beat Matt Taven, he later came back into the ring and they shook hands. So I'm like, I don't know. When I see that, when I hear about that, I feel like, maybe Matt Taven is getting ready to walk.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
And then there's no telling, like, what kind of run Roush will have. But it kind of made me think about, when Kushida had the ROH World Television title run.
Mm-hmm.
That was a pretty.
I felt a little bit out of nowhere. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but they've had a history of showcasing Japanese talent from New Japan as occasional champions. I mean, they did it with Kushida. They did it with Tomohiro Ishii.
Oh yeah, it's always been a thing.
Yeah, but kudos to Roush. He has a huge fan following, so I mean, there's no denying that. But and of course he's very much full on tranquilo.
Yeah.
But
LIJ originator.
Yeah. And still rocks it strong. New Women of Honor World Champion and Angelina Love. So she dethrones Kelly Klein with the help of Mandy Leon. Okay. I mean, we know that Angelina Love is a multi-time Knockouts champion from Impact Wrestling. And I'm not saying she can't wrestle or is, a bad wrestler or anything like that. But to be honest with you, outside of the beautiful people, Angelina Love just does not do it for me.
Oh no, she's not. No. That's I totally agree with you on that.
And apparently a lot of people are not really digging Angelina Love as the new Woman of Honor champion.
She was never like that shit to me.
Yeah.
Like I ain't never think of her like that.
I just can't look at her face.
Oh damn, bro, that's fucked up.
I mean,
I don't find her attractive, but yeah.
It's the too much makeup. And apparently, if I remember correctly, her and Davey Richards aren't together anymore.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, dude, like I mean, I get the allure is a heel faction, and Mandy Leon is no longer a face; she's a heel now, and they got Velvet Sky.
The faction should always go over at least once, so the good guy comes back up. You shouldn't kill the Nexus or any other faction that went against Cena.
Yeah.
They need to win the first match.
Yeah. But it looks like now the spotlight's going to be on them and the up and coming Maria Manic, because she attacked them after she won the title. So I'm guessing a feud is about to start, or maybe Kelly Klein will get another title
Likely,
shot.
there's three of them. And they're going to have to join forces.
Yeah, but I'm not really digging Angelina Love as champion. I'm sorry, but yeah. Shane Taylor still rocking the ROH World Television Championship, rocking it strong.
Interesting, because isn't he leaving?
Nope, not that I know.
I thought there was something with him about like.
Oh yeah, there was something about.
Yeah, I was about to say like there's something
like a buyout or something like that.
Yeah, like he got bought out of his contract. Like that's why I'm like, what the hell is he still doing there?
You think they may be restructuring and giving him a brand new contract?
This seems odd. That's usually not how the contract. Like buyouts for contracts usually mean okay, you out of here.
True.
Because why else are you buying out your contract? Why wouldn't you just be out, be with it? Seems kind of weird.
I guess so. But
does not make any sense.
But yeah, all this happened at the pay-per-view Death Before Dishonor. And they got one other big one, which is Final Battle. But the boys, Dalton Castles, the boys are now the Tate twins.
Okay. Oh yeah, they finally did their own thing.
Yeah.
And we're wearing the boys' costume.
Oh no, they're no longer wearing the mask or the boys' costumes.
Good. They really shouldn't.
But yeah, they're now wrestling as the Tate twins. And I don't know, just looking at ROH right now, it is
rough, boy.
Like, apparently there's talks of maybe Impact Wrestling buying ROH.
Oh yeah, I heard that. It's like they need to do something.
Yeah. So, I mean, hope it works out, but ROH definitely looks very watered down right now.
Mm-hmm. Especially when there's like all this new stuff happening, it's just like y'all doesn't cut it, but it's not gonna cut it, B.
Yeah.
Sorry to break it to you. What are y'all doing?
So as we transition over into WWE, couple of things to start off. So one, there apparently has been a new contract signee, and we are going to get the return of a certain champion in the Shaman of Sexy, the Guru of Greatness.
Are we though?
John Morrison.
Didn't he come out and debunk that though? Wait, what? You're telling me where I'm going to sign at? You have not been keeping up, have you? Apparently, he that like, oh, cool. Next time, he was because when he saw the report, he was like, oh, I just haven't been around this weekend, and he was just like, thanks for letting me know that where I'm signing. He was like, basically just saying no. That.
Oh, so he rescinded it? Oh, I can't hear you now. What happened to you? I think I lost my partner. One moment. Oh, he put me on hold. I think I may have lost him. Stand by. Gonna try to get this fixed. Alright, stand by.
Emily called.
Oh, no problem. So you were saying that John Morrison, he rescinded it?
Yeah, but it was just like, no, I haven't done that. I don't know where you're getting that news from.
Okay, because
there's been more confirmation about the CM Punk stuff than him.
Because I've been seeing nothing but articles that he's signed with the WWE.
That was the videos I was watching this morning were just like, he was just like, I just don't know the internet very often. So I just noticed what you guys are doing. That's not true. Basically the gist of it, what it felt like. Shit. Fuck.
Oh. Oh. So this isn't happening.
Not really. Or at least not yet.
Well, he'll be at WrestleCade, so I can ask him then.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, dang. Thanks for getting my hopes up, John Morrison. No, I still love you anyway.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, we've discussed a little bit of, what they should potentially do with him if he does indeed return to the WWE. But I've been seeing most people say that he should go straight to NXT.
That's where everybody wants you to go. Like that's where everybody wants him to go. But does it really make sense for him to go NXT? It really doesn't make a lot of sense for him to go to NXT, to be honest with you.
The only benefit that I could see from him going to NXT,
it's a better show,
is
just a better show. That's the only.
The only benefit for me would be me getting a chance to see him go up against Kushida and Adam Cole.
Yeah.
That's really, like, I feel like that's all it would do for me. And I just feel like with the kind of wrestler John Morrison is, NXT,
what's the point?
Yeah. Like, I'm more concerned about him getting a world title run, because I feel like he deserves that.
Yeah, basically righting the wrongs.
Because that dude deserves it, like, hands down. But but I guess we'll see, what happens, if there will be more info that spins up on John Morrison, because, like, I've been a fan since the beginning. So, yeah, the Tuesday Night Delight, the Shaman of Sexy, the Lady Tamer. Dude, he has, like, an incredibly, like, sick way that he works his abs out, because, that guy's got some sick abs. And
yeah, right.
Yeah, like, it's crazy. So apparently something went down, and Seth Rollins is no longer on Twitter.
No telling him. Who cares?
Yeah,
he's a dweeb, yo.
I think the main problem is that I feel like he's letting a lot of success and stuff, and just with what he's kind of going through, get the best of him, because it's really affecting his attitude.
Yeah, he's a fucking tool, man.
I mean,
he's a fucking tool.
And apparently,
he comes across as a tool.
Apparently, it was a part of it was due to, like, a Twitter war battle. I guess what Sasha Banks had to do with Sasha Banks, which, she's been in a rivalry with Becky Lynch, who is Seth Rollins' fiance.
Like, these people not know this isn't real.
Yeah, but apparently,
this is a story.
But they both have been, are subject to being online trolls.
Which is crazy, because it's just like, you guys know each other. Like, you would think they'd be like, okay, I'm about to say some loud shit. Ha ha ha! Look what this is. Like, it's just, it seems like they're trying to be mean to each other on purpose, and then they get to hide behind the idea that it's wrestling. It's the weirdest thing. I'm starting to dislike everybody involved in all of this shit.
Yeah.
It's coming across as a bunch of fucking tools. Like, it's like, no, I can't root for anybody in this. Like, all of y'all are dumb.
Yeah.
Because this is actually causing friction. Like, y'all are the biggest idiots ever. You guys are working yourself into a shoot, brother.
Yeah.
Like, and why? Because it's obviously doing nothing for you because your storyline is not that interesting. Like, how about you just worry about your product being the best it could be instead of doing dumb shit? How about that? Now, that would be refreshing at this point. Be adults.
Yeah, so let's take a look at some of these tweets. So Seth Rollins had tweeted, this is in regards to his Universal Championship title defense against the Fiend Bray Wyatt. He says, I quote, "This is a match I've been looking forward to my entire life. The fact that I'm defending the Universal title on the Raw season premiere against Ray. Oh, I'm sorry. This was originally Rey Mysterio, but he's defending also against the Fiend at Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
So the fact that I'm defending the Universal title on the Raw season premiere against Rey Mysterio in 2019 is mind-boggling. Even 6 days out from Hell in a Cell and Bray Wyatt, I'll empty the tank for one of the greatest ever." And shortly after that tweet, Sasha Banks posted the exact same text on her account, only instead of naming Rey Mysterio, she said, she mentioned Alexa Bliss, who she'll face in the next episode of Raw. And apparently Rollins lashed out at her, accusing her of being able to step up her game when it mattered. And Rollins was like, "This is a match I've been looking forward to as much as every other match you've ever had, a.k.a. not at all. Luckily for me, you'll under-deliver like you always do and continue to wonder why you're not in main events anymore."
Oh, good Lord. They're the worst. Like, it just doesn't. It's like, dude, you work yourself up into a shoot, bro? And can we be real about this? While he was WWE, while he was Universal Champion with the Authority, Sasha Banks was the most important thing on that show, and the most popular thing on that show. So what the hell is he talking about?
Hold that thought, because there's a little bit more. There's a little bit more to this that I think you're going to want to hear.
Good Lord.
So Sasha, in response to that tweet, responded to Seth Rollins by sharing a video of him crying at an NXT event, and his tears just so happened to appear during one of her acclaimed matches against Bayley.
Yeah.
Now, says
Brutality.
Says if Rollins isn't a fan of her recent matches, he was visibly a huge fan of the one he was watching in the video that Banks shared. His Twitter actions promoted Banks' fans to come after him, though, which could have inspired him to delete his account. In addition to featuring the Rollins crying video, the video also showed him with an ex-girlfriend who he had an affair with, which led to a lewd picture of him appearing online after the news came out.
Well, I remember that.
So, and the thing is, apparently, Seth Rollins had a kind of a history when it came to not safe for work photos and affairs. And Banks sharing,
he was always getting in trouble.
Yeah, and with Sasha sharing this video, definitely is a huge shot fired at Seth Rollins. So
it's kind of like that's not normal, right? Like, oh shit, I don't know. I'm just so happy. It's not her fault. He was involved with somebody while that was happening.
Yeah, I mean, oof.
Like, that seems kind of childish. Like people's sounds like they got something else they need to be worried about. If that's the case, if that can make you mad, it's just like, well, Becky, why did you agree to marry the dude if you knew he was? If you got to worry about seeing an old picture with him and an old person, like, come on, son.
And it really didn't take that long after they started dating for him to propose. Let's be real.
Yeah. Well, how much you pay attention, Gert? Don't be naive.
But
obviously, ask the other chick what happened.
Oh man. Well,
Work yourself up into a shoot, brother.
It'll be interesting to see what happens with that.
So stupid.
Because, yeah, that's... Whew. But, let's see. What else do we have here? I guess let's get into some WWE recaps.
I guess.
Yeah, I guess. So, season premiere of Raw is coming up. So we know that Seth Rollins is going to defend his title against Rey Mysterio. We're going to get an appearance by Brock Lesnar. We're going to get Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair to guest star on Miz TV. Alexa Bliss is going to battle Sasha Banks. Cedric Alexander will get a United States Championship rematch against AJ Styles.
Definitely going to see a title change.
And
at least one.
Yeah, I hope so. And Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode are going to defend the Raw tag titles against Heavy Machinery.
Yeah, I don't expect Heavy Machinery to win, but they could.
That would be rather quick. But as you said,
that wouldn't be shit. They literally just killed them with Braun Strowman.
True, that is
just
true.
Killed.
That is a very good point.
Dead. Murdered them dead.
And apparently, this season premiere will take place in Phoenix, Arizona. But yeah, man, like it's been really weird just seeing what's been going on with Raw, and Bray Wyatt got attacked by the Fiend, like,
or Braun Strowman. You mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what I meant to say. Braun Strowman.
Apparently, like I didn't hear this, but somebody said that he says "Why?" right before he gets attacked.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but whatever. I doubt it. There's no subtlety or nuance in here in that place.
Yeah. Shoot.
Not really what they do.
Lacey Evans buries Ember Moon even more. Rusev defeats EC3. EC3 has a match and gets crushed instantly by Rusev.
Like NXT. It's like flashback to NXT's old golden years.
Yeah. Poor EC3. Dude just can't catch a break. Dude, it wouldn't surprise me if he ends up being in the new WWE 2K20 game and he's like very low rated.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That would
He's
suck.
going to be in the 70s.
That would
he's definitely going to be in the 70s.
But yeah. But it'll be interesting to see what goes on this Raw season premiere. Ugh. Anyway, SmackDown. Yeah. So this coming SmackDown will be debuting on Fridays.
Yep.
And I gotta be honest with you, like,
I ain't excited for that.
I mean, it's the whole fact that it's going to be on Friday, and honestly, I do a lot of other stuff on Fridays, and for me to be able to convince myself to sacrifice a Friday to watch SmackDown, just
ain't happening.
That's gonna be difficult, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I mean, I ain't really done. I know I ain't giving a shit. I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah, but looking at previous results, Chad Gable defeated Mike Kanellis, so once again he loses. Eric Rowan defeated Daniel Bryan. Shinsuke Nakamura got a victory over Ali. Sasha Banks and Bayley defeated Carmella and Charlotte Flair. Not surprised.
Yeah.
The New Day
It's
defeated
like
the
that.
B team. The Kabuki Warriors made their return,
Randomly get a win.
and they get a win over Fire and Desire. And I don't know, with the way it looked, I don't know if Fire and Desire are gonna last much long.
That's wondering.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of says something when you have a team that hasn't been on TV in like 6 weeks, and they return and they get a victory. Whereas
Yeah.
Fire and Desire have already had a tag team title match, and number of matches and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So yeah, but there's no telling what's gonna happen now. I mean, I'm happy the Kabuki Warriors are back on TV. I didn't think it would take 6 weeks, but yeah,
Yeah.
but they're back on and they got a victory. So yeah, I guess I'm happy. Um, it reminded me of a video that I saw on YouTube of how,
Ugh.
like,
Hate these fucks.
there was
Sorry.
one person that was like super 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 pissed that they did not end up keeping the Sky Pirates together, and that they turned Io Shirai heel.
Yeah. You?
But at the same time, he has never seen Io's heel work, nor does he care about Io's heel work.
Nah.
So
What?
he really hyped it up like, man, you got literally liquid gold in the Sky Pirates. How do you not keep them together? How do you not call them up together? Which he makes a fair point. He makes a fair point in that, you know. But then it comes down to that, strength weakness sort of part. Because who's to say that what the Kabuki Warriors went through, that the Sky Pirates wouldn't have gone through the same thing?
Yeah.
Let's be real. Like, a lot of Joshi Pro Wrestling fans know to the extent of what Kairi Sane and Io Shirai are like, and their abilities in the ring and their history, like, their greatness in stardom and elsewhere. But seeing what WWE has done with Asuka and Kairi Sane as the Kabuki Warriors, I feel like it's painfully obvious that they would have probably done the same thing with the Sky Pirates on SmackDown.
Yeah.
So
Likely. We've only got the experience of seeing them do that to people.
yeah, and
The opposite is less true.
the only thing that turned out to be a blessing in disguise is Io is heel and she's still in NXT.
Yeah.
So
At least she's got that going for her.
yeah, and I think that'll hold strong for now. But if she ever does make the ascension to the main roster, then I pretty much will start the countdown to her demise.
Yeah.
Because, But anyway, so yeah, so Fox emphasized that they really want WWE to be more of a sport than entertainment. That
Yeah.
originally got me thinking maybe,
They know
the
what they bought.
well, I was thinking because they really emphasized this to Vince and the WWE, because they have a lot of expectations, which would make sense considering that they went through with this deal in the first place. But I'm
All
hoping,
that damn money.
yeah, but I'm hoping that WWE will really utilize more of their great talent that they have on SmackDown, instead of like it's got to get to the point where there's got to be less Shane McMahon and more focus on the actual talent and such.
Yeah. No more saying.
But, this feud that he has with Kevin Owens, I
It's been
mean,
bad.
there's already been sort of like rumors of Kevin Owens going back to NXT, and which is why I figure that because the deal is ladder match, which I believe this ladder match is gonna be. This is gonna be at Hell in a Cell, right?
No, it's on Friday Night SmackDown.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So,
Yeah.
so the idea was one. Shane McMahon tried to, you know, do what he could to get Kevin Owens to drop the lawsuit and give him a clean slate and such. But now Kevin Owens made the challenge, ladder match, briefcase, hanging. Kevin Owens wins. Then Shane McMahon is fired. If Shane McMahon wins, then Kevin Owens is gone from the WWE.
Yeah, which ain't gonna happen. But
Honestly,
they wouldn't dare let him go away.
the only way
Not real life.
the only way I could see him, losing this and it actually making sense is this is how they, kill off Kevin Owens onto push back down to NXT.
Yeah.
That's the only way I could see this working out. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I will see the day after because there's no way home watching it live on a Friday.
Yeah. I might TiVo it and watch it later, but I'm not going to make any promises. But
yeah.
That's pretty much SmackDown. I mean, there was the whole interview that Kofi Kingston did about Brock Lesnar.
It was horrible.
Oh man.
But it was so bad. It makes me like a fucking idiot.
True. I mean, when it comes down to it, he can say whatever he needs to say.
He about to get murdered.
It looked great.
Unless Bobby Lashley comes out and attacks him.
But
it's the only way he's surviving. Some help Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, he would have to have some interference because there's no way Kofi Kingston's beating Brock Lesnar.
Not Brock. They put way too much effort into building him up.
Yeah, especially for this Fox transition. Shoot.
Not happening.
But we'll see what happens. I just feel like it's way too obvious that Brock Lesnar is getting hyped up to take the title on a debuting Friday Night SmackDown on the Fox. So
yeah.
205 Live. So we still are seeing some 205 Live, but I'm getting the idea that maybe this past week may be the last 205 Live since SmackDown is moving to Fox and it's moving to Fridays. So, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because they made it seem like Lio Rush will have his Cruiserweight Championship opportunity on NXT and not on 205 Live.
Yeah.
So
they did.
But we did get to see Humberto Carrillo defeat his cousin Angel Garza, and got to see Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch team up again and defeated Drew Gulak and Tony Nese. So I do hope Burch and Lorcan eventually get another tag team title shot. They look great together. They're a great team. Good old 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. You know what I mean?
Yes. They're a fun tag team. They feel like a created wrestler tag team, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it does seem that way.
They are pretty regular looking.
Let's see. So, couple of things going on in NXT UK. So we saw the return of Ligero. Ligero returned and defeated the Oliver Carter. But Ligero looked good. Ligero looked really good. They shook hands afterwards. Jordan Devlin confronted Tyler Bate as Tyler Bate came out and addressed the crowd. Dude, I love Tyler Bate. Like, I'm like a new big fan of Tyler Bate now.
Why?
Mainly because of his last handful of performances and just
A lot of his matches are good though. That's the kind of, I guess that's what I'm curious. Like all his matches have always been amazing.
True, but I'm starting to get stuck on him more, for his charisma and such. I've always been stuck on him as far as his in-ring ability, but the charisma is rubbing off on me now. So, I just miss him doing the wave though. Like he doesn't do the wave anymore.
That's fine. It made him seem like Jack Gallagher's, like part of Jack Gallagher's thing.
Oh,
Jack Gallagher used to wave at people.
True, but the NXT UK universe loves some Tyler Bate. That's like their Daniel Bryan over there. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, he's their guy.
Nina Samuels defeated Danny Luna. And Noam Dar defeated Trent Seven by disqualification after Trent Seven lost his cool after Noam Dar took his mustache towel, and put it in his crotch.
But
I'll
do it.
Yeah. But man, I definitely love me some British strong style, and don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, I will gladly defeat Hollywood Cinema for the use of British strong style in WWE 2K20.
Whatever. I mean, probably will. This Wi-Fi ain't best,
so y'all heard it first. Blitzball Champ is guaranteeing victory.
All right, you say so.
But so we got a couple of things coming up. We know we got this coming week is Kaylee Ray versus Tegan Knox.
Yes.
And I also believe Piper Niven versus oh my goodness, Isla Dawn.
Oh, that's a twofer for me.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've really seen much Isla Dawn, so this will be interesting. Two
pale redhead.
Two Scottish wrestlers going at it.
Yep. Pale redheads going at it.
And then we got the Scottish Kaylee Ray going up against the Welsh Tegan Knox. But you know something, dude? Do you think it's too early for Tegan and Kaylee Ray to be squaring off?
I feel like it is.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a little quick to all of a sudden put that on the table.
Yeah. I know this is a non-title match, but it's like Tegan Knox just came back, and she got a very quick victory in her comeback match. And
you about to have her lose?
And I just...
It makes her look crazy.
Yeah. Because I do want Kaylee Ray to have a decent title run. I do. Because I like Kaylee Ray. She's a good wrestler. I want her to have a decent title run.
Yeah. I feel like this. I feel like she is. I just don't know why they're booking Tegan with her right now.
Yeah. I mean, and still no sight of Toni Storm, so don't really know what's going on with that, but yeah. But anyway, moving on to some NXT. So this NXT episode kicked off with another match between Keith Lee and Dominik Dijakovic. And oh my God. Dude, these two are like insane workers in the ring. Like,
yeah, they are.
Like some of the stuff that they do. I mean, and of course, we can both relate. We've seen it live. But
yeah, it just doesn't seem like something a human being should be doing.
Yeah.
It's not that big.
Yeah, like still one of the biggest shockers for me was seeing Keith Lee pull off a top turnbuckle Spanish fly. Like,
yeah.
like that's crazy. Because, I mean, Keith Lee, he might be 6'2", but that's a 340-pound dude.
It's a big-ass man.
Yeah.
Big-ass man.
But Keith Lee did get the victory this time around. Got the...
As he should.
Yeah. So, that was really cool that he got the victory. He was all business in this match. Not a whole lot of, like, taunting or anything like that. Not a whole lot of celebrating with the crowd. He was all business in this match.
Yeah, you gotta get that win.
Yeah. We also saw the return of Dakota Kai. And she picked up
in a match that was kind of disappointing.
I was mainly hoping that it would be longer, but Dakota Kai came back, defeated Tainara Conti using a different finisher. So she went from the chiropractor to the GTK, the go-to kick, for the victory. And at first, I kind of didn't quite could tell that it was her, because I expected her ring gear to be a lot more like flashy, colorful. But yeah, Dakota Kai, she looks great. She still looks fine. But I'm really hoping that WWE, that Triple H will really pull the trigger and build her up. Like, here's my thoughts. I feel like it would be great for Dakota Kai to have her title shot at the final takeover for this year, War Games.
Yeah.
I think that's the stage that you allow her to finally dethrone Shayna Baszler.
Well, I'm down just because it's time for Shayna to be done. They've done it too long.
Yeah, that much is true.
They're burying the division again.
And let's see. Rhea Ripley defeated Kaden Carter, which formerly was Lacey Lane, so they changed her name to Kaden Carter.
Weird.
Yeah, very weird. Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch got another victory for the week, defeating Everrise, which formerly that I've known back in Chikara as 3.0.
Oh, yeah. I forgot they were signed.
Yep. Not a fan of this Everrise name, but I'm a fan of...
Yeah, I don't know what the hell it's supposed to be.
I'm a fan of the tag team, though. Cameron Grimes defeated Raul Mendoza. That was actually a really good match.
Yeah.
And then Imperium took on Kushida and his mystery partners, which turned out to be Breezango.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, not the choice I was thinking of, but they did great in the ring, and this was a great match. This was a really great match. And then, of course, at the end, Imperium got the last laugh when Walter came out and attacked Kushida, which I'm very surprised, like, at this matchup. This is not a matchup that I normally would have thought of, but I'm intrigued. Oh,
no, it's random as shit.
So, I guess... And see, the thing that I wonder is, if Kushida were to get a NXT UK United Kingdom title match, would it be on NXT UK or NXT?
Who knows? They have a wild card rule on NXT, so who knows?
Yeah, but I get the unction that Kushida and Falter will eventually face off 1-on-1.
Oh yeah, man, they're gonna have to.
Yeah. So we got quite a lineup on this upcoming USA Network episode of NXT. We got a whole bunch of big name
Especially
matches.
a takeover.
It's pretty much yes,
It's
like you said,
it's just a takeover.
a mini takeover. So we know we got Adam Cole will be defending the NXT Championship against Matt Riddle, who defeated Killian Dane in a street fight. But I don't know if you heard, Adam Cole got hurt.
They kayfabed him. Yeah, they're saying he's injured.
Yeah,
but I feel like it's kayfabe.
Yeah, supposedly.
It was announced initially by WWE.com.
Right.
And apparently
that he suffered the injury from taking that Fujiwara armbar from Matt Riddle.
Yeah. Nah.
So we'll see what happens with that. But
yeah,
I think you're right there. I think it may probably be kayfabe. The Street Profits will get a tag team title rematch against Red Dragon, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish of Undisputed Era. So
could be the way to get them off TV before the draft next week.
Yep, pretty much. So I definitely expect Red Dragon to retain. And then we got Shayna Baszler defending the NXT Women's title against Candice LeRae, which I have this feeling that Io Shirai is going to interfere and cost Candice LeRae the title.
What I tell you? Remember when I said that initially? You were like, I don't know, man.
Well, yeah, because I had to really think about it and just be like, you know what, considering, because you saw the video of the post-match promo from Io Shirai going crazy and yelling and getting pissed off and all that.
Yeah.
Well, I just feel like a part of that gives me the idea that, yeah, Io could totally interfere and cost Candice the title. But I originally said that would probably happen if the Queen's Army didn't try to interfere, because honestly, it would not make any sense for them both to interfere in this match. It would make no sense whatsoever. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah.
So,
but it also could be another way to kill us by having Candice fending off the Woman's Army or whatever, Queen's Army, and then it's Io that messes it up.
Or that. Well, yeah.
That's that last thing where you think like, oh my God, she's probably going to do it. Oh God.
Yeah, and it'd be good to kind of make Candice look strong as well. And give the idea that, oh snap, she's going to dethrone Shayna, and then here comes Io, and she screws it up. Yeah, because it's clearly not over between Io and Candice.
No, not even. It can be.
And not to mention, speaking of Io Shirai, she has a new T-shirt. The Purple Thunder Io T-shirt. And you best believe I'm going to get me one.
Well, of course you are.
But yeah, it's available for pre-order. I believe they said that it officially ships and releases, I think, the middle of October.
Okay.
So
they do pre-orders for shirts now?
Apparently. I didn't know until I saw that.
I haven't been on the shopping forever. I haven't been on the shop since I canceled my network subscription.
Oh. But, yeah, man.
The show's correct.
Apparently they do pre-orders. So I'm definitely planning on getting a Purple Thunder EO T-shirt. And apparently,
Weird.
I I found out that's what those Japanese characters said by using the Google Translate and highlighting it. But yes, apparently it really is Purple Thunder EO.
Interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, so pretty much a little mini takeover is coming this Wednesday. And not only do we have a mini takeover this Wednesday, we also have the TNT television debut of AEW's Dynamite.
AEW done.
I'm not really a big fan of the name.
No, it's stupid, but
Yeah, it's yeah. But have they already announced a card for this first episode?
I thought they did. Title matches. Having a women's title match to determine who's going to be that champion. You got Chris Jericho will be facing off against.
What was that?
Chris Jericho and probably LAX versus Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, I thought.
Oh, interesting.
So you got the matches for the tag team tournament.
Because I know, I definitely remember about the women's title. They're going to crown
Cody's facing somebody.
Say that one more time.
Cody's fighting somebody. They have.
Okay. Dang, I thought there was a match card somewhere. Oh, you keep cutting it. You keep cutting in and out.
I'm not sure why. It's Nyla Rose and the other lady that I don't remember her name for the women's title. I know. Yeah, Riho.
Yeah, and honestly, with the way she's been looking, Riho might win.
I swear to God, it better not happen, yo.
Because, I mean, dude, like, you got to remember, like, so far in the matches she's had in AEW, like, some of them she's won, and to get this opportunity, she beat freaking Hikaru Shida.
I feel like that's why they had her beat Nyla Rose in that triple threat or whatever. So people believe for a second that she'll beat Nyla Rose and Nyla Rose kills her.
Let me ask
Crush their dreams.
Let me ask you this, since you say that, how do you feel about Nyla Rose, with this potentially happening, she potentially winning? How do you feel about the fact that she is transgender?
It doesn't bother me. It's to me, if she identifies as a woman and they identify her as one, then it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
If the people involved in it are saying this, then I go with it. This is wrestling. We've had dudes, Santino,
true,
in a much cruder way.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It's a joke and not a real thing. This is a real thing, and that was a joke. So I prefer it being done because this person actually identifies as that instead of some old billionaire thinking that shit's funny.
Yeah, that's a fair point. So
so it'll just be another way to have people watch the climb to get her out of there. So for have somebody take her spot.
Yeah, that's
and it would have been the fake Bailey, but she ended up leaving. So I don't know what the hell they're doing. Because it ain't gonna be Britt Baker, because she's heel basically.
Yeah. So we know for sure that. So we know we're gonna have a crowning of a new of an inaugural AEW Women's Champion between Riho and Nyla Rose. We also have the start of the tag team tournament to
Yeah, boy.
crown AEW Tag Team Champions, which the finals of that will be on October 30th. But the tournament starts this Wednesday on Dynamite.
Nice.
So that's all that I know off the top of my head so far. So
yeah, it's hard to think. There is a Cody match, but actually I don't know who he's fighting. It's somebody who's not really. Cause isn't MF? Who's facing that bald dude from All In? Isn't that MJF?
I think so.
Cause I believe that. Yeah, that's gonna be on the show.
Yeah, and it's also been confirmed that AEW Dynamite will be TV 14.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see how it plays.
Yeah, and it'll be a 2-hour show.
Yeah, I'm so very curious on how the stuff in between the matches is going to work. I'm just very curious.
So running down this for this week. So we got Monday Night Raw, the new season of Monday Night Raw on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
We have, if it's still alive, 205 Live on Tuesday, which I highly doubt.
Probably the last one, probably the last episode.
Maybe. On Wednesday, we have NXT on the USA Network, full-time now. Since Suits is done, this should be full-time USA Network now. So we have NXT, and then we have the debuting AEW Dynamite on TNT. So that's Wednesday. And then Thursday, there's, Impact Wrestling and NXT UK, which that's moving to Thursdays.
Okay.
And then Friday, you have your Friday Night Smackdown on Fox.
Yeah.
And then this Sunday is Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, which seems like a forgotten pay-per-view already.
Yeah.
Let them have a WWE match. Title match. Well, you have one set up.
So far,
they're blowing their load on Friday.
So far, the only thing that they have posted on the site for Hell in a Cell is the Universal title, the Raw Women's title, and Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns versus Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. So
yeah,
like
afterthought card. Dun, 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 dun.
Like I said, I'll check out Hell in a Cell, but I'll leave it at
I
that.
won't be.
Dude,
I will
you probably
check it out the next day.
You probably won't be missing anything, to be honest with you.
Oh, I guarantee I won't. I guarantee I won't be because I can guarantee you now. I'm gonna give a Hollywood Cinema. Since I'm on Hollywood time now, I'll give the 3-hour catch up news after the show. Because after the show, it'll be 9:00 here. It'll be like 9. It'll be 8 o'clock here by the time it ends.
Yeah, because it starts at 7 p.m. here, 4 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah. So by 9ish it'll be over, and all the news I will be seeing as I go to bed is how great the Fiend is, how much nobody gives a shit about anything else that's going on other than the Fiend.
So
because either everybody's going to love it or everybody's going to hate if the Fiend loses.
Yeah. So check this out.
I'm also assuming Braun Strowman is going to get involved in some form or fashion, so we're going to get like a wet fart of a match.
Yeah. So, couple of things I want to make note of. So, with the upcoming schedule for WWE, so we got Hell in a Cell this Monday, or excuse me, this coming Sunday. Apparently, they have on here Crown Jewel listed for Halloween.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
And then
Good luck.
November 23rd is Takeover War Games. So dang. But you know what? In a sense, that's good for Dakota Kai if they do plan on pulling the trigger with her dethroning Shayna, because that gives plenty of time to build up that rivalry again.
Yeah.
So that actually may be a blessing in disguise. And of course, oh yeah, November is also Survivor Series.
Mm.
Uh, both will be in Rosemont, Illinois. But I
Probably
mean,
skipping that too. This might. I'm wondering when was the last review I watched. When? Oh, Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank was when I stopped, right?
I think so.
After Money in the Bank. Yeah, because
Yeah, it
Brock
sure
Lesnar come
was.
back. I
Because
was like,
remember,
nope,
we
I'm done.
both got upset with Brock Lesnar cashing in.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Or yeah.
When's Money in the Bank? I'm wondering if I can go because I feel like I'm gonna go the entire year without wanting to watch a Raw a WWE pay per view.
Well, we know Royal Rumble is in January and WrestleMania is in April. Isn't
And
Money
I
in the
feel like
Bank like what, March?
it used to be. I remember it used to be in October, but
In
I think they
October.
moved it to right after WrestleMania.
You know what? I think you might be
They
right.
moved it. They moved it. Now it's the next thing instead of Backlash.
Because this year, Money in the Bank was in May.
So yeah, it is. So it's in May. So cool. Man, I
Um,
don't. I think I'll hit that easy
I
because I
mean,
could get two shit.
I'll be a little bit interested in Survivor Series because I mean it's Survivor Series. It's definitely a bigger pay per view than Hell in a Cell. So
I just
there's
wish I had faith in what they were doing, and I
and
really
then
don't. I haven't just had faith.
and then in December is Starcade and finishes off December with TLC.
DLC. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the
Yeah.
remaining schedule for
WWE is
WWE.
cuckoo. I got still. I was hoping by now it'd be better.
Yeah, and
I really,
apparent
I really.
and apparently we know that one of NXT's takeovers next year is in Boston,
Mm.
at the TD Garden.
That's where they had. Boston's where they had the Sasha Banks and Bailey.
Yep, and that's also where SummerSlam will be.
Mm.
Which, oh yeah, I forgot. WrestleMania 36 will be at Tampa, Tampa Bay,
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Stadium, Raymond James Stadium. Dude, my whole thing is, man, you've got to have Kyrie Sane in that. I mean, that's pirate territory.
Watch, she gonna be the damn fucking battle royale.
Oh, screw that.
Okay,
Shoot.
get ready for it. You know exactly how they do, bro.
Oh
They be
man.
shitting all over these mugs.
Yeah, you are right. They do. They do. But
It's bad, man. Shitting all over.
oh, I have a special announcement to make. So, apparently there's going to be a pro wrestling event in Clayton, North Carolina.
What? Who?
Wait, you still there? You there?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Here, let me pull this up cuz I definitely want to share this with you. So, I bought a ticket to this. Let me where's that? Oh, I'm in October. I need to go to. Here we go. So NCWA Pro Wrestling Strive to Survive 2019. So this will be at Clayton
Mm.
Fitness in Clayton, North Carolina, and guess who is featured at this event that has me super excited?
Who?
The Ultimo Dragon.
Okay. But you know what? It was Funny you say that. I was about to say either Muda or Ultimo Dragon.
Yep. So, yeah. And guess who also will be there with him?
Cool.
Sonny Ono.
Very nice.
Dude, like, I'm looking so forward to that. And I was able to secure a first row VIP, which was
Yeah.
only
Oh,
$15.
how much?
$15.
15. Wow.
Yeah. And trust me, the only reason why I'm even going for this is solely for Ultimo Dragon.
I mean, yeah, $15 friggin'.
I mean, but
Yeah.
yeah, the whole event lasts from apparently 7:30 to 10:30. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of talent is going to be at this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Huh.
Because
Interesting.
yeah, because I definitely and VIPs get in early. They get in as early as 5:30 p.m.
Dang.
But shoot, meet and greet. I would love to meet the Ultimo Dragon. Watched him so much back in
Well,
WCW.
yeah, that was your guy.
And I was able to secure front row seats to Evolve and PWX. So, looking forward to that. Looking forward to meeting DIY, Cassius Ohno, Cameron Grimes. This will be good. This will be really good.
Yeah, boy.
So, yeah, excited. Definitely excited for those shows.
Very nice.
But do you have anything else you want to add? Because that's pretty much all I have.
No, I still have to watch Jay White versus
Naito?
Frick Naito. Yeah, I'm still gotta watch that. I'm behind on New Japan. I at the
Yeah,
same time.
I kind of am too.
I gotta figure out a schedule to watch New Japan on a regular basis. Pick a day. Probably. Well, nothing comes on Thursday. Thursday's my day to watch New Japan. If there's any new matches I haven't seen, that might be my catch-up day.
Well, they apparently just
They'll be
had
having like,
Fighting Spirit Unleashed.
oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
So there's that,
Yeah.
and but yeah, I gotta get caught up on New Japan as well. To be honest with you, the last thing I saw in its entirety was what you call it, the Super J Cup. That was the last thing I watched of New Japan.
All right, that's what I was about to say. That's all I was going to assume you were going to say.
But trying to see with October coming up. So New Japan Road is about to start. And then that's next Monday, not this coming Monday. And then we got King of Pro Wrestling, and then Power Struggle. Super Junior Tag League.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And that pretty much is going to close out October with the Super Junior Tag League, supposedly, or at least going into November.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it looks like it finishes potentially the beginning of November. But I just really do hope that they'll come back to North Carolina next year.
Yeah.
Like, I would
Likely.
Oh, you think it's likely?
I mean, I would think so. They said that it was likely, so I don't know. I like to believe them.
Yeah. And I believe oh yeah, isn't this Tiger Hattori's last year or last match or something like that?
That I don't know.
Cuz yeah, cuz apparently yeah, I think it's the end of this year. Cuz they did a special ceremony or something like that to honor Tiger Hattori as he's getting ready to count down. Oh, so this
Hmm?
match, this Fighting Spirit Unleashed. This is pretty much will be his last tour refereeing in the United States.
Oh, interesting.
But hey, dude, at least we got to see it. At least we got to see him referee at a New
True.
Japan show.
Yeah.
So
Say that.
so that was really cool. But but yeah, man, that's pretty much all I have.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we covered quite a lot, and I have a feeling this may be a very interesting week, but we shall see. Like I said, we got the debuting AEW taking place this coming Wednesday. We got the debut of Friday Night SmackDown on Fox, and we got NXT full time now on the USA Network. So, and then of course we got Hell in the Cell this coming Sunday. So it's quite a lot, quite a lot to see here. But
Yeah.
we will see what happens. But anyway, so for Hollywood Cinema and for Blitzball Champ, this has been another episode of the Team GOWGO Wrestling Podcast. Thank y'all so much for watching, and we will see y'all next time.
See ya.
Laters.
Later, days.